broadcast today, either towards the end of the second hour or at the start of the third hour, just as soon as they've got a little promo video ready showing the top 6 entries. And we'll be breaking down who won that $7,500 contest to go out and hang up posters exposing the fact that Obama had shut off any type of response to Ebola, and that if Ebola begins to spread in the country, he is aiding and abetting it. This contest ended up to be very successful. National news picked it up. A lot of local TV stations picked it up. A lot of newspapers picked it up. And so millions of people ended up seeing the videos. DrudgeReport.com picked up one of the videos, and it got hundreds of thousands of views by itself. So that's what we do. We'll spend $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 on one of these contests. Everybody that enters the contest is a winner because you're politically active, you're hanging up posters in legal and lawful areas, you're engaging in the First Amendment, you're engaging in peaceful demonstration, what they don't want, you are reaching out to people, and you are spreading the word. And so hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of advertising to expose the Ebola non-response for $7,500. That's why we do these contests. So we'll announce the top 3 runner-ups, who will also get some prizes, an InfoWars information warfare pack of T-shirts, books, videos, some of the supplements. The 3 runners-up will all get that. The first place winner will get $5,000. Second place will get $2,000. And third place will get $500. And that is going to be announced coming up later in the transmission today. Also, we have some special reports that are being put together on several breaking issues by Rob Dube, David Knight, and others that'll be premiering here on the radio/TV transmission as well. So look for that coming up in the next 2.5 hours today. I also want to open the phones up yet again for first-time callers. We do that every few days, on your response, your take on election 2014. Clearly a political realignment. The numbers show that. Worst trouncing the Democrats have had since 1920. Some estimates are since the 1830s. This is unprecedented. Does that mean we'll get change? If we force Boehner and other kleptocratic creatures like Mitch McConnell, who's been up there stealing our freedoms, supporting Obamacare, that is stealing our money. If we can rout them now and put all this political pressure on them, instead of letting them be turned into political celebrities, we can really get this train going. Because as soon as the public sees results, and as soon as they see victories, they will get confidence. See, we never have victories. They never let us have the smallest victory because they know the taste of victory is addictive. It builds confidence. But more and more, we are seeing victories. It is a victory that CNN has basically collapsed, and they're just keeping it there to save face. It is a victory that MSNBC has collapsed, and they're just keeping it there to save face. This is being announced. They're being dumped off cable systems, off satellite systems. They have the viewers at CNN of 590 AM, one affiliate we have in Austin, that in the ratings with their top shows has 200,000 listeners with George Norrie at night. You can go read the Arbitron ratings. He has, in a 5-county area, 200,000 people, one station. When we're on it, because it's during the day, there's a lot more competition out there, we have upwards of 75,000 listeners on one affiliate. CNN's average show has 100,000 viewers domestically. You count international, 300,000. 100,000. It's a joke, people. That's what I keep telling you. It's a joke. And all we do is hire good reporters and researchers and writers, build a fancy studio. We're bigger than CNN. It's over. It's a joke. The Weather Channel has more viewers than CNN and MSNBC combined. Major cable channels are being dumped. CNN's been dumped by Dish. That reaches what, 500 million homes in North America? Mexico, the U.S., and Canada? 400 and something million? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, dinosaur. Nothing's going to put you back together again. That's why I coined the term dinosaur media, because what happened to dinosaurs? They became extinct. Consumer Affairs reports Dish Network dumped CNN, other Turner channels. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's what McLaughlin always says on PBS on the McLaughlin Report. Bye-bye. And listen, people know Sandy Hook was staged. We don't know exactly how it was staged, but it's fake. We've had the cops, the state police, the top school, college experts. You got kids in rings going in and out of an empty school. You got blue screen with Anderson Cooper with his nose disappearing. And it's clearly blue screen where the flowers behind him blow and then blow the same way again. It's a clip rolling. They think you're so dumb. They get up there and have fake newscasts. Bye-bye. What are you going to do? Declare martial law, set some nukes off, come kill me? All that'll do is wake everybody up if you go after Ron Paul, Rand Paul, Alex Jones, Matt Drudge, Joseph Farah. I mean, look at Tucker Carlson. He's played the establishment fiddle. But he's a smart guy. He knows what's really going on. I've hung out with him behind the scenes. And so notice now he's talking like us because that's where the ratings are. It's where the truth is. It's where the success is. See, I've always explained to everybody, you've got to get ready to win. We always have this attitude that we can't win and there's always going to be the New World Order and we have to fail and it's destined because they bought off the churches the last 100 years to run around and teach this doctrine of pre-tribulation rapture. It isn't in there. But regardless, it's a giant cop-out to believe nothing bad's going to ever happen to you because you've got your Christian snuggle toy where you go to the church and just sit there with some dandy preacher, glitterbug, with voodoo teachings about how you go give them money and pray to them, basically, and you're going to have a perfect life with, you know, your wife's going to have big blonde hair and big cap teeth and little twinkly eyes, and the preacher's going to strut around on the stage and talk about how God's going to supersize you because you just stay here in the church and don't do nothing in the world, and you're going to be teleported out of here, and you're going to have all these riches because you're just going to bend over to the government. You ever read the Bible? Nobody bends over. They stand up against the evil in the government. But you go watch these churches on TV, it's the opposite because they're not churches. They're government-programmed, government-run groups, and they're the next target. Because let me tell you something. Now that news is dying, establishment news, and there's a new rebirth, a renaissance of new media, they're targeting the dumbed down that have just completely tuned out. CNN and all of those places are going extinct or going to entertainment. But the real propaganda is in the sports programming, the entertainment programming, the cartoons, the books, the magazines, everything out there. When I turn on ESPN or I turn on, because I don't watch sports stuff except to analyze it. And of course, it might be a real good run or something. I mean, it's not like I hate football. I hate the fact how it's used as a weapon to dumb people down and preach Obamacare and gun control and fire Hank Williams Jr. because he had free speech and said that, you know, he thought Obama was like Hitler. Obama is like Hitler in a lot of ways, a charismatic guy put up there by special interest who's creating a fascist system and calling it socialist. Yeah, the Nazis were national socialists, but they were really fascist. That's what Nazi means, is National Socialist Workers' Party, basically, in German. So that's what's happening here, is there is a lot of good stuff taking place. It doesn't mean we're out of the woods by a long shot, but we're coming from behind, to use another ball game analogy, and people just have to get excited and be ready to start having some success. Because I'll tell you, the average person in government, the average high-level corporate chief, the average high-level professor, they just want to be more successful with their peers, make more money to pay off their last 2 marriages, and they really don't want to end productivity and prosperity. They really just want to go to the Formula One race and pick up chicks. They don't want to put cancer viruses in the vaccines. They all know what's going on. They all know about the agenda. They go to these big board meetings. Why do you think they listen to my show? It's the only place an elitist can tune in and actually get a report on what's going on, not because they just believe I know what I'm talking about. They know I know what I'm talking about. And then you got all the fake liberal, trendy intelligentsia. I got invited to one of my friends' cocktail parties last night, and there was about 100 people there, and a few of them went, "Is that Alex Jones over there?" And they were Democrats, UT intelligentsia types, and they left because I was there. I mean, why not come over and argue with me? Why not come over and make fun of me? No, they are in such a cult, folks. They left.